You want to know about us? Seems like everyone does these days. It's simple. Too much money and too much power is held by just a few people. And it's only getting worse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Jade Raymond. You remember her, the fairly attractive Canadian video game developer who gave us the best years of Assassin's Creed, the best years of our life, to quote True Romance, or should that be Modern Romance, because I'm watching True Romance much later on. And then she worked on the now to be destined to fail live service action game from Sony. Some people are calling it Concord 5. I call it an absolute death knell for the Sony PlayStation live service model. As a model, because the only models I can think about are Christy Turnington and Cindy Crawford. So without further ado, folks, let's see the fate of FairGames, where they're getting so desperate behind the scenes, they might make this a free-to-play with hidden microtransactions afterwards.
YouTube's newest hero is here to save the day. His name, Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Exclusive from Tom Henderson at Insider Gaming. I was going to see you on the inside. FairGames struggles to find the fun factor in the latest pre-alpha play test. I mean, are you surprised? Look, just as a reminder, folks, here's the trailer. Here's my reaction.
Interactive TV, Jack. Wave of the future. Ha ha ha, huh?
Do you know what, love? I do actually want to go away from my monitor right now, which you're desecrating. This is a first-person shooter, folks, but again, it's like the Force Awakens trailer. What's the first image you see? John Boyega giving you a heart attack, and now we got this. Okay, we got a white dude. And oh my gosh, do you have to give her the worst hairstyle imaginable? Oh god, look at that. This is a CGI trailer, folks. What's the real game actually going to look like? Now, Haven Studios' latest playtest of a pre-alpha version of FairGames continues to struggle to find any kind of fun and engagement. I think that's the key word that they should have been using in this article right here. Last week, Haven Studios ran another playtest under the code name of Espresso. So already you're using my favorite beverage to mask the disaster that is FairGames. But according to those involved, the game is still struggling to find fun and whimsicality along the way because people have been complaining non-stop why they've dropped out. Now, as mentioned in a previous report, the game mode played was called Cargo Heist, which is essentially an extraction-based experience where you load into a map, loot, break vaults, and then extract. Or in this case, defecate through your fat, big, gigantic anus. I suppose the only unique thing here is that there's also respawns, which takes away from the high-stakes nature of an extraction shooter. Sounds to me that they're prodding things and fixing things that can't be unfixed. Gameplay sent to Insider Gaming. God, I would love to see that footage. On the condition that it not be made public, ouch, shows 4 3-player teams looting a giant mansion using a class-based system. The game somewhat resembles The Division or Call of Duty in its graphical style and movement, with elements of grappling and wall running, but the revealed trailer's overly colorful look seems to have been toned down significantly, adopting a more grounded color palette. Oh, that might be where some of the fun factor has gone missing. It is struggling, of course. Now, on Discord, where the screenshots were revealed, it showed a massive amount of negative player feedback, with players criticizing game-defining features like movement, bowel movements, NPCs, the class system because it lacks any whatsoever, and much more. Others who played the game tell Insider Gaming that they either played a few rounds, stopped, or teammates would leave mid-match and not play again because the game felt incomplete or boring. Well, you can join us two together, and that's your whole package in one nutshell. It seems that at the very least, FairGames still has a long way to go in development. I can't wait to find out how many millions of hundreds and thousands and trillions of dollars they have put into this failure of a game, which, by the way, this live service model under the tutelage of Jim Ryan, his 12-year live service plan for PlayStation, when all we want is single player experiences. Marathon has proven to PlayStation that extraction shooters are a niche genre and aren't the next multi-billion-dollar genre to advance its games as a service ambitions. That's without even mentioning 10 Chambers Den of Wolves, which, despite development in 2021, looks like a far better product and will satisfy that vault-cracking itch for many. Or in this case, the itch on the bottom of Jim Ryan's bottom as well. Is a couple of 100,000 concurrent players enough for PlayStation? I doubt it very much. Will you be giving FairGames a go? I don't think anybody will, because it looks like absolute dog shit. Again, if you saw the trailer, if you saw the optics, the character models, the lack of exciting gameplay. Like, man, I've been watching people like Shadows live streaming Gears of War, and look, he might not get a ton of engagement with people watching, but people are still watching. I feed him super chats, I send chats in the chat, and people love to engage because, again, old school games like Gears of War and I suppose Arc Raiders, which is obviously very, very new, is still getting people excited. But honestly, FairGames, Sony, I don't really give a crap about them anymore. Wait until Heretic the Prophet gets released, maybe sometime next year, because exactly that's what they should have on the cover of that game. And on that one, ladies and gentlemen, did you remember that FairGames might be getting a release sometime? Do you have the Discord screenshot of the actual gameplay? Then shoot me a DM and I might make another video about that very, very soon. And if I were you, and if you were me, I will catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Seems like everyone does these days. It's simple. Too much money and too much power is held by just a few people. And it's only getting worse.
Thanks for watching Kung Fu Hot Dog. Don't forget to like and subscribe.